Welcome, Virgo. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for November 21st, 2025, on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. There's a shimmering current moving through your life now, Virgo, like the quiet but certain tide that comes to sweep you into a brighter, wider future. You're standing at the edge of something new, and the universe is conspiring in your favor. With the world and the wheel of fortune turning in your spread, the message is loud and clear. It's time to expand, to explore, to say yes to that adventure calling your name. Travel may not just be about destinations right now, it's about discovery. You're being guided toward a journey where joy unlocks insight and where play becomes the path to purpose. Something serendipitous is waiting to meet you when you step outside your usual orbit, an answer you've been praying for, a dream you've been quietly nurturing. Let yourself celebrate before the moment arrives. Anticipate the miracle with the same certainty as if it were already unfolding. Your guides are reminding you that the energy of your intention is the birthplace of your manifestations. Dance in the energy of already done, even as you take your first step toward it. You were not made to wait endlessly. You were made to thrive, to love deeply, to walk through life with an open heart and a full spirit. But when pressure weighs heavily on your shoulders, when the voice inside starts to whisper should-haves and not-enoughs, pause. Your journey is not delayed. It's divine in its timing. Be gentle. You're learning, you're evolving, and every step forward is part of your becoming. Your angels see the tension you've carried, the self-imposed expectations, the critical eye that forgets how far you've already come. But life isn't meant to be measured in constant comparisons or unmet milestones. It's meant to be lived. The frustration, the setbacks, the should-be-betters, they're illusions slowing your flow. The divine wants you to ease your grip, to release the resistance, and to pour love into every corner of your self-talk. Replace the internal battle with compassion and watch how everything begins to realign. Your point of attraction is shifting, and it's time to move with grace, not force. Something significant is being rearranged in the background, and it's tied to your finances and your capacity to receive. The 5 and 6 of Pentacles appearing together point to a breakthrough, but not before a release. A lingering belief, an outdated story about lack or unworthiness, is standing in the way. You're being asked to organize your energy just as you would organize your days, with purpose, with care, and with sacred attention. When you structure your time with intention, when you complete tasks not just for results but for the feeling of alignment, you create momentum. That momentum becomes magnetism. And in your case, it leads directly to abundance. Your guides are calling for collaboration, not just with others, but with them. They can't interfere unless you extend the invitation. Ask them to illuminate your path. Speak out your desires with clarity and confidence. Just like a digital order is placed with ease and certainty, your intentions can be sent into the higher realms through focused, heartfelt thought. You don't need to figure out the how. Your only job is to feel the outcome and let the unseen realms handle the logistics. That's not wishful thinking. That's quantum creation. That's you learning to place your order in the spiritual realm and letting the physical world respond accordingly. Opportunities are blossoming on the horizon. The 7 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles whisper of many doors opening, of dreams converging into form. But clarity is key. Choose the vision that makes your soul sing. Feel it in your body as already true. The universe doesn't operate on deadlines. It responds to your emotional alignment. Step into the role of deliberate dreamer, knowing that what you feel with intensity becomes real. Your birthright is richness in every sense, financial wealth, soul-deep joy, and relationships that elevate you. And now, with the Queen of Pentacles beside the 9 of Cups, the message is sealed. You are stepping into mastery. Not just over money, but over your life. Your faith is the currency of your becoming. Imagine discovering you were royalty all along. Would you walk the same, speak the same, Doubt yourself the same way?
No.
You'd embody the crown. And that's what's being asked of you now. Own the version of yourself that already has what you seek. Live as if it's already yours, because spiritually it is. So breathe life into this knowing. Write it into your day, your energy, your thoughts. I get what I focus on. This is your mantra, your invocation, your signal to the universe. Focus not on what's missing, but on what's moving toward you. That's how your angels recognize your readiness. That's how the floodgates open. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Today, Virgo, the universe urges you to release the doubts that have clouded your inner sight. What once felt impossible begins to shift into the realm of the extraordinary. There is a quiet liberation happening within you, a soft but powerful unraveling of old tensions, fears, and expectations. Today's cards reveal a story of emotional awakening, renewed confidence, and a powerful realignment between your desires and destiny. Card 1, the Fool. The Fool opens your reading with a message of fresh beginnings and liberated energy. Today, Virgo, you are being nudged to release the mental overthinking that often holds you back. The Fool invites you to embrace the unknown with curiosity instead of fear. Even if a situation, romantic or otherwise, feels inaccessible or uncertain, the universe asks you to trust the process. Your nature tends to analyze everything, but today's energy encourages you to take a breath, loosen your grip, and allow life to unfold. Something beautiful begins once you stop trying to predict every outcome. Card 2, the Moon. The Moon reflects the doubts and internal conflicts mentioned in your reference reading, those lingering uncertainties and emotional shadows. This card confirms that some of your hesitation stems from past emotional wounds or the fear of repeating patterns. You may sense someone around you holding back emotionally, or perhaps you are the one keeping your heart guarded. Virgo's analytical tendencies can amplify fear-based thinking, but the Moon gently reminds you, not everything unclear is a threat. Today, clarity arrives not through logic, but through intuition. Trust the subtle signals your spirit is sending. Card 3, 5 of Pentacles. Just as the transcript mentioned emotional and affectional carences, the 5 of Pentacles appears to highlight old feelings of abandonment or emotional lack. This card often signifies someone, possibly you, possibly the person you've been thinking of, who has long carried inner wounds. There is a sense of isolation or believing one must handle everything alone. However, this card is also a gateway. The moment you acknowledge old pain is the moment you begin to break free from it. Today provides an opening for emotional healing that will influence both love and career. Card 4, Queen of Swords. Here, your strength shines. The Queen of Swords mirrors your current state, sharp, discerning, self-protective, and unwilling to settle for less than truth. She confirms your growing emotional independence and the clarity you're regaining after past manipulations or disappointments. Today, you may find yourself cutting ties with people or habits that no longer support your growth. But more importantly, this card reveals your ability to stand firm in your decisions. Your standards are rising, and the universe is responding by aligning you with people who match that new level. Card 5, 7 of Cups. Echoing the illusions and fantasies mentioned, the 7 of Cups represents someone projecting dreams, desires, and possibilities onto you. There is someone who thinks of you often, perhaps more than they reveal. This card also symbolizes your own crossroads. Multiple paths are appearing, but not all are meant to be chosen. Virgo's thoughtful mind may feel overwhelmed by choices, whether in love, career, or life direction. Today, you're encouraged to look beyond appearances, illusions, and what-ifs. Focus your energy on what feels grounded and emotionally aligned. Card 6, Knight of Wands. This card pulses with passion, vibrant, bold, almost impulsive. It aligns with the message that someone feels a strong physical and instinctive attraction toward you. The Knight of Wands brings action, momentum, and fiery chemistry. Whether this person is younger or simply young at heart, the connection carries a passionate, magnetic intensity. For single Virgos, someone may show up unexpectedly, sparking a thrilling emotional or physical encounter. For Virgos already connected, the Knight reignites desire and forward movement. This is not a platonic or passive energy, it is fire. Card 7. The Tower. The Tower mirrors the message that someone in your energy has experienced or is currently experiencing the collapse of a fantasy, a false structure, or an outdated emotional life. This may be someone who once hid their feelings or avoided vulnerability. In a broader sense, you too are closing a chapter, shedding an identity shaped by past wounds. Though the Tower can feel disruptive, for you today it acts as liberation. It clears emotional clutter, old expectations, and illusions. After this collapse comes truth, passion, and a deep sense of personal rebirth. Card 8. Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands concludes your reading with swift movement, communication, and an unstoppable wave of progress. The delays, confusion, and emotional stagnation you've been feeling begin to dissolve. Expect messages, clarity, quick developments, or sudden realizations. In love, this may indicate someone finally expressing feelings or taking action. In career, this signals rapid growth or opportunities that accelerate your plans. This card is momentum, pure and direct. Today's reading for Virgo is a powerful blend of liberation, passion, and emotional renewal. The Fool and the Moon reveal a day where doubt transforms into trust and intuition. The Five of Pentacles and Queen of Swords highlight your emotional evolution, emphasizing healing, strength, and the cutting away of negativity. The Seven of Cups and Knight of Wands bring passion, desire, and choices, some tempting, some transformative. The Tower signals a necessary collapse of old fears or structures, clearing space for new beginnings. And the Eight of Wands propels everything forward, promising swift progress and heartfelt communication. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Today's financial energy brings a subtle but powerful shift, Virgo. You may notice a new sense of clarity rising around your long-term goals, something that feels refreshing after a period of doubt or hesitation. The universe nudges you to trust your instincts rather than fall back into old patterns of overthinking. Sometimes the unexpected path yields the most meaningful gain, especially when you give yourself permission to step forward without fear. Opportunities may present themselves in unconventional ways, inviting you to consider options you previously dismissed as unrealistic or too risky. With the Fool influencing your economic energy today, the cosmos reminds you that fortune often favors those who dare to believe something better is possible. Even small steps taken with confidence can create larger ripples of abundance. Keep yourself open to chance encounters, creative ideas, or surprising insights that feel aligned rather than forced. If you've struggled with financial consistency in the past, the Five of Pentacles appears not as a warning, but as a reminder of how far you've come. That lingering sense of lack is slowly dissolving, replaced with steady inner trust. You may be clearing out old money-related fears inherited from earlier life experiences or misguided advice. Today you gain an opportunity to rewrite your financial mindset, choosing empowerment over scarcity. The Queen of Swords enters your money sector today with sharp perception and a no-nonsense attitude. You may feel compelled to evaluate your spending habits, reorganize your budget, or cut unnecessary expenses. This doesn't come from anxiety, it comes from wisdom. Your discernment grows stronger, helping you separate temporary impulses from long-term investments. You may also recognize how certain people or situations drain your energy or resources, and you finally put boundaries in place. The Seven of Cups brings both caution and promise. You may be inundated with choices, ideas, or potential investments that appear alluring. However, not all that glitters is gold. Use your natural Virgo discernment to sort genuine opportunities from mere distractions. Today encourages you to trust grounded intuition rather than wishful thinking. Choose what feels stable, not what feels shiny. The Eight of Wands closes your money section with quick momentum. Expect news, approvals, or long-delayed progress to suddenly accelerate. Financial blockages begin to loosen, and something that once seemed impossible starts moving in your favor. This is a moment to act decisively but wisely, guided by a blend of intuition and confidence. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for November 21st are 83, 41, 31, 58, 19, 70. Daily love. Love today opens with an energy of liberation, Virgo. The Fool signals a reset in your emotional world, a fresh opportunity to reconnect with your heart without the weight of the past anchoring you down. You are encouraged to take a deep breath and surrender control, trusting that romance flows more naturally when you stop trying to predict the outcome. This card reminds you that vulnerability, though scary, can be the very thing that opens the door to joy. The moon illuminates the subtle undercurrents in your relationships. Doubts, fears, or unspoken emotions may float to the surface, but today you are encouraged to acknowledge them with compassion rather than suppression. What feels uncertain now is not a threat. It is an invitation to deepen emotional clarity. Many Virgos may sense someone holding back, mirroring your own guardedness. Honesty, even quiet honesty, becomes your most valuable tool. The Five of Pentacles reveals emotional wounds that may still influence your love life. For some Virgos, these wounds stem from old disappointments or relationships that left you feeling unseen. For others, it may be someone you're connected to who has carried lifelong patterns of emotional scarcity. Recognizing these wounds is a step toward deeper healing. Love strengthens when both people feel safe and supported, not abandoned. The Queen of Swords enters your heart space with piercing truth. You are no longer willing to tolerate half-hearted efforts, mixed signals, or connections that drain rather than nourish you. This is a moment of emotional maturity, where you choose depth over drama and authenticity over fantasy. You may find yourself drawing firmer boundaries, not out of bitterness, but out of self-respect. The Knight of Wands introduces intense passion and magnetic attraction into your life. Whether this is someone new or someone you already know, the chemistry is undeniable. This is not passive energy. It is bold, expressive, and impossible to ignore. The physical attraction may be strong, even overwhelming, reminding you that desire is also a sacred part of connection. For some Virgos, an intimate encounter may unfold unexpectedly. The Tower shakes the foundations of your love life, but in a transformative and liberating way. Old illusions crumble, outdated dynamics break apart, and truth emerges. This collapse is not punishment, it's renewal. Whether it's someone realizing their feelings for you, or you recognizing something essential about love, this moment paves the way for emotional authenticity. The Eight of Wands then brings swift movement, texts, conversations, declarations, or decisive steps in love. Romance gains momentum. At work. In your professional life, the Fool initiates a wave of fresh energy. You may feel inspired to explore new projects, experiment with innovative ideas, or approach your work with renewed curiosity. This card encourages you to break free of routines that feel stale. Sometimes a shift in attitude is all you need to rediscover creative enthusiasm. The moon suggests there may be uncertainties or mixed signals in your work environment. Hidden information, unspoken expectations, or unclear communication may challenge your sense of stability. Instead of resisting this ambiguity, use your intuition to navigate it. Virgo naturally excels at reading between the lines, and today that ability becomes your guiding light. The Queen of Swords arrives to clarify your professional vision. You may take decisive action, reorganizing responsibilities, rejecting unproductive demands, or communicating your boundaries firmly. This is a day for sharp thinking, strategic planning, and honest conversations. You see the bigger picture now with newfound clarity. The Seven of Cups brings many possibilities professionally, but also the risk of spreading yourself too thin. You may feel drawn toward different paths, roles, or opportunities. While this abundance of choice is exciting, it also requires discernment. Choose what aligns with your long-term vision, not what simply offers quick gratification. The Knight of Wands signals a burst of ambition and momentum in your career. Passion fuels your ideas, helping you push forward with enthusiasm. If you've been waiting for a green light to pursue a goal, consider this your cosmic go-ahead. Your energy is magnetic, drawing collaborators or clients toward you naturally. Lastly, the Eight of Wands promises fast progress. Emails, approvals, interviews, or projects accelerate quickly. Work that felt stagnant begins moving. This is a moment to act swiftly but thoughtfully, capitalizing on the momentum without overcommitting. Health. Your health reading begins with the Fool, pointing to a renewed sense of vitality. You may feel ready to break old habits and embrace routines that nourish your physical and mental well-being. Sometimes the simplest changes, breathing fresh air, stepping outside, or trying a new activity, can uplift your entire system. The moon highlights the emotional connection to your physical state. Stress, anxiety, or internal conflict may manifest as physical tension. Today encourages you to listen to your body's subtle signals. Rest when you need to, move when you feel called to, and trust your intuition about what strengthens you. The Five of Pentacles indicates that you may be healing from emotional exhaustion or burnout. Whether from work, relationships, or personal pressure, your energy reserves may have been drained recently. Today's energy supports restoration. Hydration, sleep, and grounding practices bring noticeable improvement. The Queen of Swords reminds you that mental clarity is essential to your well-being. Setting boundaries, protecting your peace, and saying no when needed can drastically reduce stress. Your health thrives when your mind feels organized and respected. The Knight of Wands introduces invigorating physical energy. You may feel motivated to move your body, exercise, or try something physically stimulating. Even light movement boosts vitality. This card also warns against pushing too hard. Passion is powerful, but moderation protects your balance. The Tower suggests a breakthrough moment regarding health. Perhaps a realization about a habit you need to release, or a sudden shift in mindset that brings renewal. This transformation is ultimately positive, clearing what no longer serves your body or spirit. Family and friends. The Fool opens your family sector with a sense of fresh beginnings. You may feel ready to forgive, reconnect, or approach a family matter with a lighter heart. Old tensions lose their grip when you choose curiosity over judgment. The moon reveals that some family dynamics may remain unclear or emotionally charged. Misunderstandings or unspoken feelings may linger, but today brings an opportunity to navigate these with compassion. Emotional honesty strengthens bonds. The Five of Pentacles highlights someone in your family who may feel isolated or emotionally unsupported. This might be you, or it might be someone who needs your patience today. A simple gesture can build a bridge. The Queen of Swords empowers you to handle family issues logically rather than emotionally. You may need to set boundaries, speak honestly, or take a leadership role in resolving a matter. Your clarity brings stability to others. The Knight of Wands brings a burst of energy into your home life. You may reconnect with family through spontaneous plans, lively conversations, or shared activities. Passion and warmth replace tension today. The Tower suggests a sudden change or realization within the family structure. This could be a breakthrough conversation, a surprising shift, or a truth coming to light. Ultimately, this leads to healing and renewal. Compatibility. With today's blend of the Fool and the Moon, you feel harmoniously aligned with Pisces, whose intuitive nature helps your emotional expression feel safer than usual. Conversations with Pisces feel healing and deeply connective. You also experience strong compatibility with Aries, thanks to the Knight of Wands energizing your interactions. Aries sparks passion, inspiration, and bold movement in your life, making the connection lively and dynamic. Scorpio enhances your emotional depth today. Their ability to navigate intense feelings complements your need for clarity and authenticity. This partnership helps you uncover truths that bring closeness. Your grounded energy finds balance with Capricorn, who mirrors your practicality and drive for stability. Together, you strengthen each other's goals and create a solid foundation. With Gemini, conversations gain an electric spark, especially with the Eight of Wands influencing communication. Ideas flow easily, making teamwork or friendship feel exciting and mentally stimulating. Lastly, Leo brings warmth, loyalty, and playfulness. Their bold presence awakens your confidence and encourages you to embrace more spontaneous joy, aligning well with today's Fool energy. Your lucky color today: emerald green, a color of renewal, grounding, and emotional healing. It aligns with today's themes of fresh starts and new emotional clarity, helping you reconnect with your inner strength and sense of possibility. The phrase of the day: when you let go of what weighs you down, you make room for what lifts you up. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.